3 beloved Grand Theft Auto games have been re-released as part of the Definitive Edition. The visuals and controls of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas have been updated and upgraded, and getting 3 classic games for one makes this package a pretty sweet deal. Sadly, these remasters are currently suffering from glitches, audio problems, and a mess of strange visuals. So here's our list of 6 things that Rockstar and Grove Street Games need to fix. If you like GTA or video games in general, remember to subscribe to GameSpot for more. Let's begin. The original Grand Theft Auto 3 opens with a police van traveling through a rainy Liberty City before being attacked. It's your first look at the game's open world, and it really sets the mood. The definitive version does the same, but oh my god, that rain. What is happening? What was once a subtle drizzle over the screen is now an assault to the eyes. It's not just that it looks worse than the original, but it makes visibility extremely unclear. This issue affects all 3 games, but it hits GTA 3 the hardest as it rains in Liberty City quite frequently. Of all the strange graphical glitches in this collection, this one we would love to see fixed the most. Aiming at your targets is sometimes more trouble than it's worth. In gun-heavy battles against multiple enemies, targeting tends to lock onto the wrong person, usually of the unarmed variety. This GTA 5 and San Andreas hybrid style of aiming works when there are 3 to 5 enemies, but if you're surrounded, which happens a ton, you're at the disadvantage no matter which gun you have. There is a quote classic style of aiming available in the game's menu, but it's not nearly as fast or precise at snapping multiple targets, nor does it have the color-coded health like before. Surviving gunfights in the original PS2 version comes easier as a result. The character models, we've all seen them. Fortunately, the main group of characters seems to have gotten away unscathed, but everyone else in the definitive version is looking rough. Some models, like CJ's first girlfriend Denise, look like completely different people. Some are downright terrifying. Many lack any facial details and share the same creepy eyeballs. GTA's longer, multi-step missions feature some crucial steps to help get things done. The Definitive Edition currently lacks most of these, leaving players with long, unskippable moments with no context. When the time comes to begin the mission, new and even returning players will be met with little to no follow-up instructions. In our playtime, this issue occurred in GTA San Andreas 4 times. At least we're happy to report that the Briefs tab in the menu can finally come in handy for a quick catch-up. But let's be real, this information should not be missing. At launch, GTA's Definitive Edition has some noticeably harsh audio problems. The most prominent one we found is the syncing of cutscene dialogue, or the lack of sync.
And you'll see how we try out subtle things without recourse to unnecessary violence.
Alright, I'll ride with you.
Other issues include music track skipping, almost as if CJ were actually listening to a CD. Also during cutscenes, just before fading to black, dialogue can get abruptly cut.
Let's go, bitch. Piss me off.
Look like it's up to us then.
We shall fight to the end.
This category is a catch-all of all the little things that seem to have slipped through the cracks. We'd love to hear yours in the comments, but here are some we've found. Transparency effects haven't held up too well. This includes everything from car fires, to riders' blunt smoke, to smoke grenades barely functioning. Why isn't T-Bone dying? He's a bullet sponge. I rose up to Hitman level already with my pistol?
Why won't you die?
Other noticeable bugs include Tommy Verceti's glitchy crouch animation when firing a weapon, missing or invisible assets like this bridge, shaky license plate graphics that pop in and out, hairstyles like this high fade not even working, and lest we forget about the constant lag on the Nintendo Switch version, especially while docked. This is what a building exploding looks like uncut. There are also some updates to the lighting and color effect which take away some of the magic. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas specifically, the early 90s vibe was illustrated perfectly in the original with its sunny, deep orange tint. This well-established look for the game has been dramatically shifted in the Definitive Edition, where the regular palette of the city's colors resemble that more of GTA 5. Even with bloom, lens flare, and fidelity mode all turned on, the 1990s look of San Andreas hasn't fully been restored without that Southern California orange glaze we come to expect.
anybody in the world could do. It's like
sucks. Damn.
It's hard to complain about a trilogy of games that have brought us years of joy. These aren't terrible or even bad remasters, but if Rockstar wants to use the term definitive, we hope these issues and more can be addressed so that players can enjoy these games for more years to come. Let us know what else you think should be fixed in the comments, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.